This is Retirement News Online. I'm Scott Drake. Well, the longer you're in retirement, the harder it becomes to be certain about one's financial outcome. When planning for retirement, one of the most important things to consider is the risks that lie ahead and how they can impact your financial security. My guest is Ray Stein with APO Financial in Colorado. Ray, it's good to see you. Welcome. So let's talk about this concept of risk. When people think about risk, I think they usually think about market risk. What are some of the other risks they need to consider?
Well, hi, Scott, and that's a great question. Market risk is huge. People should be concerned about market risk because we believe in the tactical approach as opposed to buy and hold, but there are other large risks in retirement. The second one being actually longevity, because the longer you live, the more risk you have of running out of money. The number one kind of fear in retirement for our clients and those who are reaching retirement. So to address that fear, you have to look at all of those risks because longevity is actually the multiplier of all the risks in retirement. So there's also a tax risk, which we look at because taxes is a huge issue in retirement. Really, we'll talk about how the tax target is on those in retirement. The largest transfer of wealth is happening, so taxes are huge. Also healthcare risks, because healthcare costs are rising at a tremendous rate today. We're hearing news stories about it more and more. So you've got to address those main risks in retirement to really have a solid financial plan.
So with all those risks in mind, how does one manage them?
You know, a lot of them are or seemingly out of your control, Scott, or anyone in retirement. But if you actually put a plan together, which we're huge on planning, you can actually address a lot of the major risks in retirement. So we have a 5-step plan where we look at protection, number one, of the money that our clients have saved to protect it from major market risks. Then income planning, which incorporates Social Security, other sources of income, to make sure that you've got enough income, not only for your expenses, but also for the fun you should have in retirement. You should be able to do the traveling the world, whatever your bucket list items are. We put that in the income plan. You also want to take a look again at health care, including long-term care, just to make sure that's covered, especially if you got some issues that run in your family healthcare wise. We also look at taxes again because taxes affects the entire financial picture. And having a plan for taxes throughout retirement is important. And finally, the 5th step to our plan is the financial estate plan, which takes the estate plan one step further. It looks at it from a financial perspective to make sure that your money goes the way you want it to go, whether you leave sooner, later, or if you want to do things with your legacy today. So wrapping those all together is how you accomplish adjusting to those risks.
You know, one problem these days is that people haven't saved enough. How do you handle that?
You know, Scott, that's a big question that a lot of people that come to us have is the question of how much do I need to save to not run out of money? So it comes back to that fear. So what we look at as a firm is, since we're fiduciaries, we have to look at all parts of someone's life. So we actually put together a full plan now through the rest of someone's life, and we put that out well past age 100 because science is telling us that 120 is well within reach. Believe it or not, I don't know if you want to live that long or not, but financially we want to make sure that the plan that you're on today will get you there in the future. And surprisingly, a lot of people find that they don't need as much as they've heard on TV with the 10 or 20, 30 times what you're making today. If you've got a plan that addresses a lot of those issues in retirement, people need a lot less than they really think. And we like to show that to them with a solid plan for the rest of their life.
Great discussion, Ray. Thanks again.
Thank you, Scott. Have a great day.
My guest has been Ray Stein with APO Financial in Colorado, and you're watching Retirement News Online.